Hello, everyone. I am late. Sorry about that. I was crafting away and then time got away from me. So I'm going to have to start putting an alarm on my phone or something to remind me that it's time to stop and do Facebook Live. I've been trying to catch up after being out of town for a week on all my crafting, and I was just in the zone. So I'm here now. All right, so I'm going to go share this with my Facebook page. So in case somebody's looking for it there, they can find it. Oh, come on. Now, of course, I have all these pop-ups coming up. Oh my goodness. Where is it? There it is. You would think it would be the first thing, but no. Hey, Marion. Sorry, I'm late. All right, just getting this shared over. If this is your first time joining me, I come to you live almost every Thursday. Last week I was in Canada, so I was enjoying my other hobby, one of my other hobbies, cross stitch. No, I don't need to do that. Okay. Sorry, I can't talk and work my computer at the same time. I got to meet my favorite cross stitch designer. It was so exciting. If you've been to my home for classes, I have those four big seasonal ladies in the dining room where we craft. And the designer for that is Nora Corbett. And she was at this retreat in Canada this past weekend. And so I got to go do that, meet her, got her autograph, got my picture taken with her. It was fantastic. I had a great time. The weather up there, oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. Is so much better than here. So I'm in Central Arkansas, and it has been, since I got home, upper 90s, lower 100s. We're going to Dallas this weekend, and it's, right now my watch says it's 101 out there, and it's going to be in the hundreds there. In Canada, it was 70s, maybe 80, but I don't think it hit 80. It was just beautiful. I want to go back there for the weather. Okay, I think we're ready now. So I had planned on doing this anyway. It's not just because I'm late. Because I was out of town for a week, I didn't have a lot of time to get something ready. So I thought, well, I'll show you one of our kits. So this kit is still available. It's the Painted Skies kit. And so if you get Paper Pumpkin, you're familiar with kits, but this is one of our kits. They come out, I think we have two new ones every month, and I don't have either of the new ones for this month. So this is from several months ago, but still is a beautiful kit. This one happens to be a no stamping kit. So some of the kits come with ink and stamps, and you stamp your sentiments or something. This one, there's no stamping. So I thought I would put this together for you. There's no dimensions to give you on this, so I'm not sure what I'll put on my blog after this. Usually I put the dimensions for the cards on my blog so that if you want to recreate them, you can, but in this case, it's a kit, so there won't be any. And I do give away what I make the next week. So next week, I'll give these cards away. 2 weeks ago when I did Facebook Live, we made this card. So I'll tell you who won that at the end. And I will give away, because I'm going to make one of each. So I will give away 3 cards next week. So, and the way to get entered into that is just to comment here on Facebook. I don't look at the comments on YouTube. So if you comment over on YouTube, I won't see it. But here on Facebook, if you comment, you're entered into the drawing. Okay, so let's get started. The sentiments are all punch outs. So I think I've already punched them all out. Yeah, so they give them in different languages. So you've got German. That looks like German. French, I think. Anyway, I only use the English ones because that's the only language I speak. And you end up with a bunch of shapes after you punch out everything. So I'm going to save these because I can use these for something else. All right, let's get started. We have full color instructions. So let's start with card number 1. It took me a minute to figure this out, but I think I got it. So this is our first card, Time to Celebrate, and they're like trifold opens. Whoops, sorry, let me get it down where you can see it. And so it comes with everything you need. It has the sequins. Aren't those pretty? Those remind me of the ones that are in the catalog that go with. There's a suite. Let me just find it. That is similar to this. And those sequins remind me of the sequins that are in that suite. So this is in our May to August, right? Yep. So we're almost done with this guy, Scenic Coast. So they're similar feel to me, and then they have these Sunset Sparkle sequins. So that this kit reminds me a lot of that suite. So yeah, just another week and a half or so, and then we'll have a new catalog. All right, let's make our first card. So I have all my pieces in here. So you have your sentiment, this little guy, and then you have this piece. So this is where I said you've got stuff from the inside that you can use for something else. They give you your adhesives. So let's get those out. And your sequins. I set those there. So you've got 2 sheets of these strips of dimensionals. Get those out of the way for a moment. And so that's what these I just noticed that these aren't shown in the same place. So they show them in the corner there, but in here I did them just in the middle. So let me make sure. Did I turn it over? Nope. The good side has a little bit, you won't be able to see it on camera, I'm sure, but a little bit of texture to it. That's the front side. So you want to turn them over to the back side and just put one of these strips on each side. Uh-oh. Something sticky there. That one's a little crooked, but that's fine. You just want to be sure they don't show, they don't get off the edge. All right. And then these 2 pieces, let me set this aside. These 2 pieces also have dimensionals, so they give you these mini dimensionals. And they show you where to put them. Hey, Nancy. I got a late start today, so you haven't missed anything. All right, so in the instructions, they show you where to put the dimensionals. So we have all our dimensionals on. We have our card front. And so this is going to lay on top of that. So you're just going to pull off your backs and throw them on the floor, evidently. Now, this is going to be challenging for me on camera because it was challenging for me not on camera. But you want this to go straight over the top of that. And those dimensionals stick. I mean, once it's done, because I tried to rearrange it the first time, and the first time I did it, it was a little crooked or something, and they don't want to come off. So Wherever it lands, that's where it lands. Then you've got this piece, and you want to put it right above the sun. It's getting ready to set. And then this guy goes on top of it. Oops, come here. And then you get your sequins. I like to use tweezers with the sequins. And they show you how many you need. So you need 1 large and 2 small. So your large one goes up here. And then your 2 small ones go down here. There you go. Now you want to be sure you don't put it on top of your waves, because then it would be kind of hard to open your card. So there you go. There is the first card. All right. I have such a mess because, like I said, I've been frantically working for classes that I have next week. All right, this is the second card. You can see I got a little crooked, and you could always, if it's showing there, I could trim that and you wouldn't even notice probably. We'll see if I can do better. All right, let's turn our directions over. Card number 2. We have our sentiment. This time we don't have any other little piece. Again, make sure you get the back side of this. Put your dimensional strips on. And I'll save this because I can cut that and use the outside of that too. There's no reason to throw that away. And then your sentiment, thanks for keeping me afloat. We'll use our small dimensionals on this one. All right, now we're ready to put it together. So let's pull all of our backs off. I don't know if it's better that way. I wonder if I put, let's try this. See if this helps us line it up better. Yep, I think it did. All right, there's a little trick for you. All right, and then your sentiment. And it goes right in here. You want to make sure it's not going to get caught on any of that when you open it up. And let's get our sequins again. Again, we're using 1 big one and 2 small ones. That one goes here. And then 2 small. So we're just kind of framing the sentiment. Like that. There we go. Card number 2. Fun. All right, one more. Card number 3. Isn't that fun? Whoops, I keep getting up too high, don't I? Look at those palm trees. All right. Get our pieces out. Let's turn our directions. Oh, same thing. So you notice it's the same for all of the cards. So our kits are a great way to introduce someone to stamping if they're new to it. Now these ones don't have any stamping, but introduce them to card making. That'd be great to have a gathering and just order a bunch of kits and just have some girlfriends over and put them all together. Or if you have grandkids that are old enough to do this, that's another great way to use them. All right. So in our little rectangular color, whatever you want to call it, dimensionals, and then on our sentiment, whoops, more dimensionals, whoops, keeps wanting to flip on me. Uh-oh, got two of them. Good thing I needed two more. All right. Ready to put it all together again. Let's see. This seemed to help some last time. Let's try it again. Oops. All right. Put this on over that. There we go. Oops. I think I'm going to put mine a little, well, they have it. I guess that's okay. See how this one, I think I just need to watch my sentiment. It's okay for it to be over that, but it's kind of getting caught on my sentiment. So it's okay for this to tuck underneath like that. I don't need this anymore. But I think I'll try and move my sentiment over a little bit to the left so it's not catching on that. See if that's a little, yeah, that's better. So it's not catching on the sentiment when you open it. All right, now we need the same thing. One big and two small of our sequins. This time they're all right here on top. And then our big one. There you go. And there's card number 3. Sending a little sunshine your way. All right. Let me pull them all back in so you can see them all together. Sending a little sunshine. Thanks for keeping me afloat. And time to celebrate. Aren't those gorgeous? So when I checked yesterday, this kit was still available. So if this is something you'd like to have, it doesn't seem to want to stay down. Oh, I know why. Because there's this dimensional there. There we go. So if this is something you'd like to have, it is available still. And like I said, it'd be a great thing to share with some friends and get together and do some crafting. All right. Oh, I need to let you know. Oh, I think I will show you some of I showed these online last week and earlier this week. But I thought on Facebook, but I thought I would show them to you in person. These are the shoebox swaps. And if I could find the, yeah, they are pretty, aren't they, Nancy? What was used, I put that on Facebook. Look at this fun one. with that edge. A Christmas one. I'm not quite ready to do Christmas crafting yet. This one has our new foil. See those foil leaves? I'm ready for fall crafting. I think that one was Kay's. This one was mine. With I forgot what the name of it is. Something sunflowers. That one. And we didn't put our names on these, so I don't know. This one I know is Gail's. We stamped on the inside too. So this was a shoebox swap, and I kind of explained that, but basically you bring all the pieces already cut, you bring the ink and the stamps, and then everybody makes it. Now we didn't put them together at the shoebox swap. That would take too long. So we just stamped whatever we needed to, put it back in the envelope, and then Kay posted pictures so we could put them together. This is a little bit of a fun fold one. So is this one. Lily of the Valley. I love this set. I don't know if we did anything on the inside. Nope. This is the Velvet Meadow, I think it is. Oh, I didn't stick that on very straight, did I? And then one of the Pooh ones. And I didn't know there was this extra flap, and I thought, well, I wonder if it's... So I made it into a gift card holder, so you can put a gift card in there. It may have been supposed to kind of stretch out, but I think it works fine for a gift card. And that's the Winnie the Pooh set, which I forgot. Sweet, silly old bear. Silly old bear. All right. That is it for today. I'll be back next week for another Facebook Live, and we'll do something. We'll probably start doing fall crafting because I'm ready for fall. I'm ready for fall in my card making and in my cross stitch. So join me next. Oh, did I tell you? I didn't tell you. I almost forgot to tell you who won the card from 2 weeks ago. It was Betty. So I will get that to her. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. Sorry I was late. I will have to start setting a timer or a reminder on my phone so that I don't forget to stop crafting. I can join you. All right. Thanks for joining me. See you next week. Bye.